Welcome. This is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. Really, only a few things that I want to talk about this evening. Happy Sunday, everybody. Is Quez Watkins. Quez Watkins had a phenomenal night at camp, training camp practice number 10, and, had about three leaping diving receptions, some of them over starting cornerback Steven Nelson, and then also to cap off the night, his night with the ones, had a 50-yard, touchdown reception that he outjumped Anthony Harris for. So, Quez Watkins, we continue to say his name, and going into year two, he just continues to get better, and he continues to show us why he's having a phenomenal camp this offseason. My personal opinion is I think it is going to be Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, and Travis Fulgham, when it comes to the starting wide receiver lineup. And despite, my outrage of how the other skill groups, for this offense over the last couple days, if that were the lineup, if that were the trio that we're going to start week one with, I would feel better about it. I don't feel confident about Jalen Reagor being in the starting lineup. It's that simple. But with Quez Watkins, with Devontae Smith coming back, and Travis Fulgham had a decent day at training camp practice today as well. I don't feel terrible. I don't feel terrible about that. My hope is that these guys can continue to get better. Look, we know that Saturday or Friday or wherever it was an absolute horrible performance by the offense. Some say it was the worst that they've seen in years, as far as training camp is concerned. But look, the offense, they're learning a new system as well. The defense, usually jumps on at first, and and has some great success. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if they can bounce back. My thing is this: Jonathan Gannon is a coordinator, and he's having some great success. What does this say about Shane Steichen? I'm not necessarily worried about Nick Sirianni, but we haven't heard much about Shane Steichen. You know what I'm saying? And Shane Steichen is the Eagles' offensive coordinator. Big Play Slay, what's up, my man? Welcome to the chat. Happy Sunday, my dude. How you doing? How you feeling about Quez Watkins? I feel like Quez Watkins is solidifying himself as the number 3 receiver in our starting lineup. How you feel about that? But getting back to what I was saying, I think the defense is going to win their battles early. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier at the beginning of the camp for the defense to win. They just have to read and react. Whereas the offense, they gotta, the offense, they have to play a little bit more scheme, play a little bit more to their scheme. So it's kind of like that. The crazy thing is just that the defense has been reacting so well that they've been getting so many PBUs. Guys are getting interceptions. Guys are forcing the ball out. Things of that nature. So, as I've been saying over the last couple of days, are these signs of dominant defense or doormat offense? That's the problem. But we'll just have to see. Like I said, it's a little bit more that we have a ton of time. And maybe my reaction to the offense, was a little bit premature. We have a ton of time, but here's the thing. Is that we are up against a wall because we have the Deshaun Watson thing. The Eagles want to find a guy who they can consider their franchise quarterback, knowing that they let their franchise quarterback walk out the door. And Jeffrey Lurie is just, I've said this over the last couple of days, Jeffrey Lurie is just not one of these owners that is going to be okay with another losing season. He's just not. So, regardless of the talent on the team, it's just not going to happen. So those are the walls that we're up against. You understand what I'm saying? But Quez Watkins, he was a guy that I was excited about coming out of college last year. So I was happy that we drafted him. Um, I wasn't, he got a lot of hype. We talked about him a lot before we drafted him last year, and so I was really excited when we got him. And I'm really happy to see him, develop this much going into year two. I was really upset when he didn't get a lot of playing time, but then again, that just falls under the cloud of that is Doug Peterson, and we know what kind of moves come under that cloud, which is the mysterious benching of Travis Fulgham and not playing Quez Watkins until like week 12. So things like that. But we'll just have to see. I feel really good. He's gained strength. He's fast. He's doing a good job against starting caliber players. Anthony Harris, that for him to get that 50-yard touchdown against Anthony Harris is no joke. Anthony Harris is a good safety. We know this. We've gone up against Anthony Harris. He plays for us now, obviously, but that's a phenomenal thing. And to get a few on Steven Nelson is pretty good as well. So I think that's the direction that they're going to go in. I'm really excited about that. The direction meaning having Quez Watkins play with Devontae Smith and Travis Fulgham with the ones, unless Jalen Reagor, really shows up and puts out. I believe that's how it's going to go. But we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see what the lineup is going to look like when it comes to our first preseason game. But this is DB Talking now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. Just wanted to come in and jump in and do this real quick with you guys. You guys have a beautiful rest of your Sunday evening. Stay safe, stay healthy. Once again, DB Talking now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. Go Birds, baby.